Hello everyone, this is a video tutorial on how to use HelloSign. In this video, we're going to walk you through everything you need to know about HelloSign and how to make the best use of its features. As you might have noticed, it's also called Dropbox Sign. That's because it was acquired by Dropbox in 2019 and rebranded in 2022. But for the purpose of this video, we will refer to it as HelloSign. HelloSign is an e-signature platform that enables you to easily upload and have documents signed digitally. It lets you create templates, sign contracts, agreements, and lots of other interesting features that we'll be discussing today. To get started, we'll have to sign in. Once you select Dropbox Sign, it's going to give you a couple of options to sign in with. So you could choose to sign in with your Dropbox account, sign in with Google, or type in your preferred email address. If you've already got a Dropbox account, this will enable you to access documents already stored in your Dropbox account. But let's sign in with Google. Great, we've successfully signed in. So here on your navigation panel, you've got signed documents. This is where you can access or upload documents from various accounts like your Google Drive or your Dropbox account. Box Send enables you to send a particular document to multiple people at the same time. Here you can create templates for reusable documents. In documents, you have all the documents you've uploaded. They're all saved here. Then Teams lets multiple users use one account. In integrations, you're able to get your HelloSign account linked with other accounts like your Google Drive and your Dropbox. An API means Application Programming Interface. It's one of those advanced features that lets businesses make the signing of their documents automatic. And then Send Fax has to do with digital faxes. And here indicates pending signature indicates documents that have been sent out but are waiting to be signed. Pending your signature shows documents that require your signature. Then drafts shows the documents that you're still preparing. And then signed indicates all the documents that have been sent out and signed by the required individuals. So the first thing we're going to learn is how to create your own digital signature. So I already created a signature. So what we're going to do now is tap Edit Signature. So you've got a couple of options here. You could choose to like this, you could choose to draw it like this, just draw something here, or you could choose to type. So I've already got my name here. You can change the font if you want to. So there are different fonts here. You could also choose to upload a picture of your signature. So these are the options available. Let's try drawing a signature. Let's just do this. Yes. Okay. So now we'll tap Insert. Great. So now we've got our signature saved here. Now that we've created our signature, the next thing we've got to do is sign a document. You've got two options here. You could drag and drop the document, or you could upload it. You could upload it from your computer, upload a template from your Dropbox account, Google Drive account, and other accounts. So let's drag and drop here. Then we'll drag and drop it. Let's drop it here. Excellent. So now we've dragged and dropped it. So if you're going to be the one signing, you select I'm the only signer. So let's select that. Okay. Excellent. So this is the document we uploaded. So now it's time for us to sign it. Here on your navigation panel, you've got different fields. A field refers to where your signature will be inserted. So this is your signature field. You've also got your initials. It could be the date signed, full name, email address, company, title. It could be a text box, check box. So we've got different fields here. Now that we need to sign, we're going to choose signature. Okay, so just tap on signature and then come here and we'll have a field created. We've already created our signature, so all we've got to do is insert. Excellent. So now you've got our signature here. You can also adjust it. Great. So if you're the one signing, it means you're Erin LOEP. But what happens if you need others to sign? And that brings us to signature requests. Before we move on to requesting signatures, you can save this document. Since you're the only one signing, you can save this document by tapping next. Then it takes you to where you can download the file. Now we're going to show you how to send signature requests. To do that, we'll have to drag and drop a document. We can use the same one as the first time. So drag and drop. Alright, so we've dragged and dropped it. Now you need to type in the signer's name and the signer's email address. So our signers are, so first we've got Aaron Loeb. Let's quickly type in the name, then his email address. Great. You can add another signer. Our next signer is Murad Nazer. Excellent. So you could also choose to set the signer order. So this means that Aaron Loeb has to sign before Murad Nazer. All right, let's move on. Excellent. So we're back to signing the document, but this time, this is a signature request. So here, if you click on this drop down, you can see Aaron Loeb and Murad Nazer. You'd notice that they've got color codes. Aaron Loeb's is blue and Murad Nazer's is yellow. So this helps you to easily identify what place fields belong to each role or each person. So now let's choose signature field for Aaron Loeb. Okay. Right, there's one here for Aaron Loeb. And then let's choose one for Murad Nazer. As you can see, the moment I tapped on Murad Nazer, the color changed. So these place fields belong to Murad Nazer now. Let's select a place field for him. Just a moment. Great. Excellent. You can also change the place fields. You can assign place fields to Aaron Loeb. So you can see now that the selected place field is now blue because you've assigned it to Aaron Loeb. Or you could change it back to Murad Nazer. Excellent. Yeah, and you can make it a required field using this feature here. Great. So now we've got our signers, we've got our individual place fields. Let's proceed with the signature requests. Tap next. So this is the next step. You've got to type in a title. So let's say sick leave. Then you could include a message here. This is optional. Now that it's ready, we can send for signature. So you tap here and then sends to the email addresses. Now we know how to create signatures, sign documents, and send signature requests. For most of the features here, you need to get the paid version. For the free version, you get to send 3 signature requests per month as shown here. To find more information about the pricing, you can tap here. At this point, we hope you'll find HelloSign easy to navigate with these clear instructions. Thank you for watching.